Good evening, everyone. This is Senior Forecaster coming back here again. I'm here to go over the potential of winter weather as we get towards Wednesday night and early Thursday morning here, guys. I've been talking about it over the last couple of days. We mentioned this late last week and early part of this weekend that we could look at the potential winter weather here, guys. And I know what you guys have been seeing all day is that guys has been kind of trending away with winter weather here, guys, but I still think it is possible for at least northern Arkansas and even portions of central Arkansas here, guys. So for our folks in southern Arkansas, you guys saw it in the 7-day forecast here tonight. I did take you guys out of the winter weather chances. I think you guys are going to remain in cold rain, but which I'm going to talk about here in just a little bit, with the low temperatures being at or below freezing, I cannot rule out some sleet mixed in with the rain down there in southern Arkansas here, guys. So as a result, I'm going to more than likely keep the precipitation map that we had out last night. I do want to make this clear, especially going through those comments on our precipitation blog. The forecast that we put out last night was a first look forecast. It was not our official forecast for the Wednesday and Thursday time frame. So whenever we post maps like that, we always put the first look. It's because that's the general idea of what we're seeing at that current moment. So we do update the map as we go along. But as of right now, just looking at everything in general, everything still remains the same. Light snow could be possible across northern Arkansas, a mix across central, cold rain with some sleet mixed in across southern Arkansas here, guys. So I'm going to keep that precipitation map as it stands at this current time here, guys. So that will be tagged along with this blog here. So what we got going on here, guys, just looking at the general view, we got rain across far southeastern Arkansas at this time. The front of the boundary did pass through. Temperatures really got up to the 74, 75 time frame. And that kind of concerns me, because if this cold front was about a good 12 hours delayed, we would have probably looked at a severe weather risk today for us here, at least for the central and southern half of the natural state here, guys. So hence why the marginal risk was issued for far southeastern Arkansas earlier today, is that Cape values did get up to near 2,000. Temperatures were right around that 74, 75 degree range. Luckily for us, the wind profiles were not there for the potential of tornadoes, but there were a couple of strong storms down in southeastern Arkansas today, but I have since dissipated and it's gone over to mainly a light to moderate rainfall across far southeastern Arkansas, and temperatures have fallen pretty significantly here in the natural state. And I'm going to go over to the winds here so you guys can see where the cold front is. You got winds coming out of the northeast here. Temperatures are already at freezing or just below freezing across far northwestern Arkansas here for the Fayetteville area, over towards Harrison, over towards Mountain View here. For the metro area, Little Rock over to Mena, over to Memphis, Jonesboro, you're in the 40s right now. Far southern Arkansas, El Dorado, Camden, Texarkana, over towards the Lake Village area, you're right around that 46, 47 degree range at this current time here, guys. And just going to take you guys a broad view of what we are seeing at this current time here. Did not mean to go that far out, but here's your high pressure starting to settle down into the Midwest. From Canada here, guys, and temperatures are extremely cold. Negatives are now pouring into the northern plains here, and you've got teens and 20s across the Midwest at this current time here. And your storm system will start to develop as we move towards tomorrow into tomorrow night here, guys. So rain will start to develop across far southern Arkansas as it gets towards right around that 2, 3 o'clock time frame. It will continue on throughout your evening hours on Wednesday and into the overnight hours before that cold air starts to move into the natural state, and that's where the moisture and the cold air will meet, and that will be your area to see the potential of winter weather here. Central Arkansas, like I talked about before, mainly going to be in that kind of that clash zone where that colder air and that moisture really meet, so you could look at the potential for mints. Southern Arkansas, I'm thinking the cold air is going to be a little too late for you guys down there in southern Arkansas, so I'm not really expecting anything in terms of significant travel issues, but there could be some sleet mixed in with the rain down there in far southern Arkansas here, guys. So we're going to go with the 0Z NAM real fast here. And like I talked about before, is where your moisture starts to return as we get towards tomorrow evening, right around that rush hour time frame. As we get towards tomorrow night, a steady rain is more likely going to be for central and south Arkansas here. And as your colder air starts to meet the moisture return, that's where you're going to get the potential of winter weather here. Now, this has a lot of uncertainties with it, because I'm going to show you the HR here in just a little bit. If the moisture return is delayed tomorrow night into early Thursday morning, that will allow the cold air to settle in quicker, and the majority and more of the state could see the potential winter weather here, guys. So there's still some uncertainties that need to be worked out with this potential event here, guys. But as I talked about before, this would be the area to see the potential winter weather as you get towards early Thursday morning. Mix of precipitation for central Arkansas and a cold rain for south Arkansas here, guys, as we get towards your Thursday morning here. And as I talked about before, with that cold air filtering in, I can't rule out a brief mix across southern Arkansas, especially south central Arkansas, but this should be getting out here as we get towards your Thursday afternoon here, with cold air being the name of the game behind this system here, with a 1044 millibar high pressure settling in to provide a very cold Thursday night and early Friday morning here, guys. So winter is going to be returning with a vengeance here in the natural state before early spring, returns to close out your work week and go towards the early part of your weekend here, guys. So there's the NAM. Now this is the high risk NAM here, guys, and I'm going to show you the high risk real fast here, because the high risk does something that's also bringing the uncertainty with this event here. There's your moisture return as we get towards tomorrow night and early Thursday morning. Your cold air is filtering in, all right, and it has just that little bit of snow across northern Arkansas here. The only reason why I'm saying that is because dry air is going to be accompanying this cold air. So as it's moving southward, yes, you will switch over from rain to snow, but that window of opportunity is going to be very, very short, because there's going to be a lot of dry air moving into the natural state at this current time here, guys. So that's why I'm saying I can't rule out a brief mix being possible across south central Arkansas here, guys, before it gets completely out of here. And there could be some lingering snow flurries as we get towards your Thursday afternoon here, as colder air starts to work out whatever moisture is left over. I haven't put any precipitation chances for Thursday afternoon, Thursday night yet, but I will keep an eye on the situation here, guys. So there's the NAM, the high risk NAM with us, and I'm gonna step back to the NAM real fast here, because I'm gonna talk to you guys about one more thing before I show you the HR, and it's gonna be the loft temperatures. Remember, I talked about this last night with the blog, that loft temperatures are gonna be playing a very critical role as we get towards your Thursday here, guys. So what you got your 500 millibar level, you got 700, you got 850, you got 925, and you got your surface level here. And what we're looking at currently is your 925 millibar level. So here we are right around that 8 o'clock time frame Thursday morning, okay? Anybody, I'm going to go ahead and draw this out for you guys so you guys can get a better representation of what I'm talking about here. There's your 0 degree line at 925, which is equal to 32 degrees aloft, okay? So as snow is falling, it is hitting those temperatures that are at or below freezing. So that's where you're going to have the potential of snow. Anything behind this line aloft has the potential of seeing at least winter weather. This portion of the state has the best potential of seeing snow, while southern Arkansas has the potential of seeing rain and sleet mixed in with the precipitation. So with that being said, that's something we're going to keep a very close eye on here, guys, because I've seen time and time again with these winter weather events where guidance has rain, okay, and your aloft temperatures are at or significantly below freezing, and you're at 37, 38 degrees, and we're getting reports of like rain and snow, sleet mixed in, and people are wondering about that. We talk about this all the time, that aloft temperatures play a very critical role on who sees the potential of winter weather, because as precipitation is falling, you need to look at your columns. And as I talked about before, surface temperatures, yes, they play a critical role in this, but aloft temperatures play just as much as surface temperatures do here, guys. So, like I said before, that's something we're going to keep a very close eye on here as we get towards your Wednesday night and early Thursday morning here, guys. So, as we get into the Thursday afternoon time frame, those loft temperatures will start to crash, but by then the dry air would have worked into the natural state and the precipitation would be completely over with. So we're gonna take it a step further from that. We're gonna look at 850 millibars here, guys. And what ends up happening here is we get towards Thursday morning. Now this is why I'm saying southern Arkansas is going to remain a cold rain mixed in with sleet, because while you're looking at 925 being below, 850 just above that is above freezing. So you've got snow melting as rain, then refreezing at 925, so you've got sleet, and with surface temperatures being at 36, 37 degrees, you're going to have a rain, sleet mix across southern Arkansas with this, where the majority of the winter precipitation is going to be for central and north central Arkansas here, guys. So there's your 0 degree line here, which is 32 degrees at 850 millibars. Anything behind this line here, I'm going to draw it out for you guys. Anything behind this line here has the potential of seeing winter precipitation. If you are ahead of this line, you're going to remain you will normally remain rain if your 925 millibar and your surface temperatures meet up with this temperature profile. But anything behind this line has the potential of seeing winter weather. So for northern Arkansas, central Arkansas, 700 is below, 850 is below, 925 is below, surface temperatures right around 34, 35 degrees. That is ingredients in place for strictly snowfall. Ice could be a problem for central Arkansas, and rain and sleet could be possible for southern Arkansas here, guys. But as I talked about before, this is the area you have to keep an eye on for the potential of winter weather for north central Arkansas, central Arkansas. And this would be the area that I would highlight for the potential of some minor travel issues as we go towards Thursday morning. Nothing significant. This is not going to be a winter storm by any stretch of the matter here, but there could be some light travel issues across that portion of the state as it gets towards Thursday morning here, guys. And like I said before, as your 850 millibar temperatures start to crash, and here we are about 3 p.m., 0 degree line south of the state, but like I talked about before, with dry air filtering in very quickly, the best precipitation will be well east of the state by then, with your short wave moving along the Gulf Coast and into the southeast here, guys. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I know you guys are seeing rain, a little bit of winter precip, but I want you guys to pay attention to the aloft temperatures, because they have just as much of importance as the surface temperature here. And I've seen time and time again, last time Southern Arkansas got, I'm going to tell you something, last time Southern Arkansas got their quote-unquote snow event, we were at 36 degrees. 36 degrees. You do not have to be at freezing to get snowfall. Let me make that clear. You do not have to be at 32 degrees to get snowfall. It is preferred to be at 32 to get sticking snow, but you do not have to be at 32 to get snow. Preferably from 32 to 40. That's the range to get snowfall. Anything above 40, of course, is going to be a straight rain, but anything between 32 and 40. As long as your loft temperatures matter, because you could be at 38 degrees, your loft temperatures are well below freezing, and you could have the potential of a rain snow mix out of that, or at least rain and sleet out of that. So, like I talked about before, just don't be surprised come Thursday morning in some places in central or in southern Arkansas gets winter precipitation, and it's not currently forecast in the 7-day forecast. Like I talked about before, there could be some sleet mixed in down there, and even for central Arkansas, there's going to be an area that has the potential of seeing a mix of precipitation, and then north of that area is going to have the potential of some light snowfall here, guys. So, as I talked about before, here's the HRR. Now, I'm going to go over to the 0Z HRR with this, and be as that may, I'm looking at the HRR, and I'm looking at the 150 millibar temperatures, and they are significantly colder than what the NAM and even the globals are producing, which does not surprise me. The HR has always been that rebel model, kind of stand apart from the others here. So that does not surprise me with the HR that is taking a completely different route than the NAM model here, guys. So as we get towards tomorrow night, and this is what I'm talking about, with drier being in place on the day on Wednesday, that could delay the overall moisture return. And with your system start to develop out here as you get towards Wednesday night or Thursday morning, there's your 546 line. Okay, 546. Anything above that, anything behind that line, has the best potential of seeing winter precipitation. Anything ahead of the line has the potential of seeing just a straight rain, maybe some sleet mixed in at times here. But with the biggest problem I'm seeing with the HR at this current time here is dry air. Okay, the NAM model is very big about hitting central Arkansas and north central Arkansas with the potential of snow, where the HR is saying the potential of mainly rain. Now, this is going to be somewhat of an issue here, because here we are Thursday morning, 6 a.m., colder air is filtering in. I'm going to pay attention to the later runs of the HRR. I know 36 hours out, the HRR can change 100 times before we get towards the event. But if this particular scenario were to verify, with colder air moving in and your greater moisture in South Arkansas, this would be the area to see the potential of winter weather, even just a little bit of winter weather as it got towards the Thursday time frame. We're going to keep an eye on here. Has a little bit of northern Arkansas, but dry air could be an issue. So what you've got going on here, just the overall setup on the situation here, guys, is that you've got colder air moving in. All right, you got moisture moving. So you got moisture coming in along that front, along and over the frontal boundary. Okay, and you've got colder air filtering, as you guys can see, that 1044 millibar high coming into the Midwest. So you've got colder air moving in at the same time, but the problem with that colder air is bringing a lot of dry air with it too. So you're going to have a clash zone on who sees what. Moisture hits the cold air, and that'll be the area to see the potential of winter precipitation. If your system is very, very quick, it is going to be a very small window of opportunity for the potential of winter weather. If the system begins to stall or doesn't get out of here quick enough, then with that colder air meeting that moisture, that could set someone up for the potential of at least a decent winter weather event for even us in the natural state or even into the southeast here, guys. So as I talked about before, it's still a little bit of things that need to be worked out as we get towards tomorrow night and into your Thursday morning here, guys. But the best area of seeing winter precipitation, just overall wall-to-wall consistency, is going to be for northern Arkansas, north central Arkansas, including the metro. Southern Arkansas, I'm not ready to put winter precipitation back into your guys' forecast as of yet. I'm thinking you guys are going to stay a little bit on the warm side, but that can't rule out some sleet pellets mixed in with your rain as you get towards your day on Thursday here. But either way you slice it, it's going to be a very cold end to your work week here, guys, with that 1044 millibar high pressure settling in as you get towards your Thursday and early Friday morning here. So just going to go ahead and show you guys temperatures real quick with the NAM here. NAM all got it. The HR is not out that far yet, but I'm going to show you temperatures as you get towards tomorrow night and into not tomorrow night, Thursday and early Friday morning here, as that 1044 millibar high starts to settle in. Now I talked about before, there's Thursday morning here, by the way, temperatures are below freezing in northern Arkansas, central Arkansas, so NAM is pretty cold. But there's that high pressure really starting to settle in as you get towards Friday morning here, and temperatures could come into the lower 20s, and I can't rule out some upper teens across northern Arkansas, especially the higher elevations, with widespread 20s to start off your Friday morning here, guys. So thank you guys for tuning into this video blog here. I do realize it's a little bit on the late side here, but I do appreciate you guys for tuning into this video blog. We will have more updates as we get towards tomorrow, and especially tomorrow night here, guys. So just stay tuned, and y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday evening.